As you can tell, I'm out in the 2016 BMW R1200RS. It's usually in the garage on a battery tender, and because I ride my Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro a little bit more these days, but this is still the primary bike, and it's good to be out on the RS. Such a different ride from the Tiger, and yeah, so responsive and powerful. This is the sport bike that is a nice contrast to the Tiger. But anyway, today is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Sunday, which is Christmas Eve, and I thought since the weather is going to be kind of terrible, well, especially on Christmas Eve, I better come out today and do this, and to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for 2024. This year has been quite interesting for me, kind of normal work-wise and everything like that, but got a new bike. As you know, the Tiger 900 came into my garage on, I think, the 8th of July, if I'm not mistaken, and that has been my secondary bike, my commuter, my now it's worked itself into the role of my touring bike, especially if I'm going to be doing long distance touring, largely because it's got larger cargo carrying capacity and all of that stuff. I'm yet to do a really long tour on it, but yeah, it's a secondary bike. But this is still my primary bike, and you know, I started buying these second bikes to kind of do more mileage, more commuting, more everyday running around activities and that kind of thing, largely to kind of slow down the mileage on this bike. But for now, I intend to keep this bike for a long time. It's got over 60,000 miles on it, and for BMWs, that's nothing. So, and it's doing really good. I mean, I just started it up for the first time. Well, started it up and rode it for the first time in, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks. And right away, she started up. There was no puff of white smoke, as there often is with these Boxers, but it started up right away and took off. So I'm very pleased with this bike. This is my friend. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For me and the channel, the videos are, I would expect, going to be continuing pretty much the same way as they have been in the past. I've got no real plans to change up my format or my delivery or anything like that radically. Yes, you're going to probably see a little bit more Tiger videos on the channel, and that's largely because, well, for instance, I haven't even done the 6,000 mile. I haven't reached 6,000 miles yet, so I've got to do that servicing and various other things that I've got to do, installations and so on and so forth. So naturally, you're going to see more on the channel for the Tiger. The RS is pretty much where it needs to be. I mean, there's nothing to add to it or anything like that, and so there will be less content on the RS except for rides and stuff like that. But please don't get, for you RS fans and followers of my channel who are principally interested in the RS, don't be discouraged that it's going anywhere or I'm not going to be doing any more RS videos. I am. Of course, since my channel is a general purpose channel, I'll be doing videos from time to time of other things like, you know, RV camping or whatever. But that's the way I choose to you know, for the format for my channel. I know it probably does not result in a lot of views and success in the with the YouTube algorithm, but really I couldn't care less. It is what it is. It's my general purpose channel, and I'm not solely focused on one thing. I'm not using the YouTube channel to make money or to please anybody. If you see my videos and you like my videos, please subscribe, like, share, right? And keep coming back, because what you're going to get on my channel is honest. If I do reviews, and I do reviews from time to time, you're going to get honest, straight feedback. I'm not going to go into every little detail of every little thing, because that's not what I'm all about. I mean, if you want to go, for example, and look at a review for every little fine detail of every feature of whatever it is that I might be that might be reviewed, then you've got to go and look at other channels. Really, I'm going to look at the basics. What is the actual thing being used for? These are the high points. These are the useful points, and I'm going to comment straight up. Another thing that really irritates me is when I see people say in their videos, brutally honest or absolutely honest reviews or something like this to do with honest. As soon as I see honest, it's a turn off, and I kind of flick away, because I mean, it suggests that other stuff that you might put out is dishonest. And for me, you're going to hear it. I'm going to call it as it is, which means probably you're not going to find a lot of manufacturers sending me stuff to review. But they can be confident that if they send me anything to review, it will be honest, and it'll be straightforward and pretty straight to the point and blunt. If something sucks, I'll say it sucks. If something is good, I'll kind of boost that, and I'll give it its due props. But so no drama. I don't like drama. You're not gonna find drama on this channel. Straight up, honest, to the point. That's enough about me and my approach. You mightn't know this, but I might have mentioned it before. All my videos are there for not only you, the viewer, because I'm sharing it with you, but it's also there for me as a reminder. For example, working in the garage, I do a lot of these videos because, hey, maybe next time I go to do the same job, I'll need to review what I did before, because guess what? I forgot, and many times I've done that. So it's a repository of video reminders for myself. It's also a place for me to store my videos. I store it in the cloud in YouTube. That's my hard drive in the sky, and that's what it's there for. So that's really the focus of my channel. That's why, really I've only managed in all these years with all these videos to get the number of subscribers that I've got. And I'm thankful for all of those people who have subscribed to my channel, because I know they genuinely want to be there. They're not just people who are just subscribing for, for the spur of the moment decision. This video looks cool, let me subscribe to the guy. And then you look at other videos and it's like, oh God, no, and then they unsubscribe. Now, if that's your case, if you're looking for a quick drama-filled crash videos or calamity videos or anything like that, you're not going to find it on my channel typically. So in 2024, I've got the next BMW RS owners ride-in will be in Santa Fe, New Mexico in September. So you're going to see the videos coming out for that. That's going to be coming out. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to that, because in 2023, due to a little bit of a snafu with my office calendar, I missed the 2023 ride-in, and that was very disappointing for me. And so I didn't see my friends on that, for that particular group for a couple of years now. Well, it'll be a couple of years by the time the 2024 ride-in comes in. Donna and I did go on a two-up ride to Kerrville, and that was very enjoyable. On that ride, it kind of suggested to me that maybe if I go on a tour again, maybe I'll go on the RS. The RS is lower to the ground. It is more confidence inspiring for me. Donna feels more comfortable on the RS, and you know, she feels it's smoother. The seat of the RS does not compete with the handles for comfort in terms of you know, when she sits on the seat, on the pillion seat, the grab handles don't, you know, poke into her butt. And that's what happens pretty much on the Tiger. I've had to put a cushion on the pillion seat for the Tiger, and that did help. It did help quite a bit. She's accustomed to it, and I think that really the concerns that she had before when it came to the comfort and so on for the Tiger, they're pretty much gone, and she's okay with touring on the Tiger. But the problem is me. Because the preload, when it's set, it keeps the bike a little bit higher up, and my 31-inch inseam is not such that I can flat foot the bike totally comfortably, and it's a little bit top heavy with her on the back, especially how she mounts. She mounts by throwing her leg over the top box, and that's a kind of an unsettling movement. So I think, yeah, I'll keep the Tiger just for me alone, and if we go on 2-up trips, I'll be using the RS. What else for 2024? 2024, in terms of the National Rally, I don't see myself going on the National Rally this year. I'll give it a skip for this year at this moment. I do want to take some other long road trips though. And like I said, it most likely will be on the Tiger. At this time, I don't have any definitive plans as to where I'm going. I just know that September I'm going to Santa Fe for the ride-in for the RS, and I probably will. I don't know which bike I'll take. I know several of us RS owners in that group have brought other bikes that they have, you know, acquired in place of the RS or in addition to the RS. I have gone to a ride-in before with my other bike, the Tracer at the time. And yeah, this time I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I will go with the RS. It depends. So, other than that, yeah, I'll be making some more videos about working on the bikes, of course. Anytime I do something like that, I kind of make a video like that for the benefit of, like I said, for use of viewers as well as for myself. It does take extra effort to make a video while you're working on the bike, because you're always got to be thinking about moving camera around, camera angles, lighting, and all of that kind of stuff, framing the shot properly. And basically, I can be honest with you, it's a pain in the ass. But, you know, it's worth it in the end if people actually view the video, appreciate what I'm doing, and clicking the like button. That really makes it. That's the only you know, satisfaction I get from that. And of course, the comments that follow. And yeah, so that's the reason why I do those. And so yeah, other than that, I don't know. I expect to be traveling again with work, and probably going to Korea next year, and where else? I'll be going to London, I believe. I'll be going to Rio. Many times I go in those places. If I do get the opportunity, I record a walkabout video just to kind of like show some sights and so on, and so forth of the place, but no guarantees on that. Plus, I don't know if people who watch my channel are all that interested in that. I'm interested in it, you know, because every now and again I rewatch these things, and it brings back nice memories for me. So yeah, but I don't know. I've been on vacation for the last couple of weeks prior to Christmas, this Christmas break, during this Christmas break, and that's largely because I've been so busy, and I let all my vacation pile up until I run out of year, and then I've got to take all my vacation at once. And and if you know anything about Texas weather, now is the time to be going out, for me at least anyway. I like the cooler weather. I couldn't care less about the hot weather. And so now is the time I want to go motor camping and all that stuff. But for the last 3-4 weeks, I've been having back problems. I've got a pinched nerve in my back, and that kind of like grounded me for a couple of weeks. It's only for the last 2 weeks that I managed to even take small rides and stuff like that. And on the Tiger especially, I've had to do the cowboy mounting, you know, step on the peg with my left foot and then throw over my leg onto the right peg and then sit down and then put my feet down. Because that minimizes the twist on my back. Now, it started off with a muscle spasm in the back, you know, due to sprained back muscles. And funnily enough, that started when I tried to put, or I did put the Tiger on its center stand. I seemed to do it fine. I mean, the technique was fine. I pressed down with my left foot. I pulled up at the same time with my hands on the handlebars and on the grab handles, and well, not the grab handles, but the rear pillion footrest. And everything seemed to go fine. But I've had a bad back for years. So after that, I got this muscle strain in the back, and that kind of like went away after about a week by itself. I didn't go to the doctor for muscle relaxants or anything. But then just after that, the more serious back problem that I have showed up again. I did have surgery in 2010 for a protruding disc between the L4 and L5 vertebrae, and they kind of shaved off a piece of that disc, and I was good for like 13 years until now. I had to have an MRI done again, and they say, yeah, the thing is protruding again and blah blah blah. But this time they're saying that maybe we're going to keep surgery as a last resort and do some physiotherapy and all of that kind of stuff. But in the meanwhile, while I don't have a real back problem as such in terms of musculature, I do have what's kind of like sciatica, and so my left leg gets pain every now and again, and it starts from that left hip joint. So that kind of, right, you know, really put a kind of cloud on my vacation and my plans for motor camping and all that. But right now it's kind of calmed down a bit. This is the first time I've ridden the RS, and I didn't cowboy mount this one. I just threw my leg over, and I could feel a little pinch, but not too bad, you know. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe after Christmas, I will see when I get back home. I will see what the state park camping reservations are like. Maybe I'll book a spot and go camping after Christmas. And of course, I'll record that because many of you might know that motor camping is my primary passion. You know, when it comes to the motorcycle aspect of it, I like motorcycles. I like working on them to a point. I like riding them and so on and so forth. So, and for me, it's great therapy. Okay, but if I were to be honest with myself, motor camping is the goal for motorcycles. I have my motorcycles because I want to go and take off, and I want to go right off into the sunset and go into a nice you know, place where I can kind of like view a nice landscape. I look at all these videos with all these people touring and going up in the mountains and seeing all this stuff. And of course, to get to those kinds of spaces, you need to be able to ride a little bit of off-road. Hey, that's why I got the Tiger. And yeah, so you guys, a lot of you who watch the channel might be into the riding for the twisties and all of that kind of stuff. My focus is a little bit different, and we all have our own right to ride. We all have our own approach to motorcycling. I like the twisties, but I just as easily like riding on the freeway. A lot of people don't like riding on the highway. I don't have a problem with that, you see, because when I'm there, I'm kind of relaxed. I'm, you know, I'm thinking other thoughts. It's therapy for me, okay? And I don't need to listen to the engine noise all the time. I don't need to listen to all of this stuff and be, you know, focused on the motorcycle. No, that's not for me. But that's me. You know, we all ride our own ride. And that's important. We have to appreciate everybody's, focus and so on and so forth when it comes to that. But back to the motor camping point. So hopefully I fine-tuned my I have to reconfigure my packing strategy for my motor camping gear. And now that I've got these SW Motex Sys bags, soft-sided luggage for the Tiger, I'm going to be packing a little bit differently. One of the things that I've got for Christmas, I know it because I bought it for myself, is this what is it, Big Agnes Rapide SL sleeping pad. It's a nice thick insulated sleeping pad, which may, if it works out well, it may take the place of my cot. I love my cot, don't get me wrong, but for that Monger 2 tent that I have, which is fairly small 2-man tent, it's kind of like big-ish. It raises up off the ground, which means that it kind of like touches the side of the tent when the tent comes in. It's a dome tent. So this, and not only that, but I'm told that the Big Agnes Rapide SL sleeping bag is one of the best insulated sleeping bags so it'll be perfect for cool weather camping. Right now I have an uninsulated Climate Static V or Static 5 sleeping pad, but that's uninsulated. I put that on top of my cot and I'm good for the warmer months, but when it comes to the cooler months, it probably would benefit me to have an insulated pad. So that's something else to try out, and that will impact also on the gear that I bring when I'm motor camping. I also switched over. I'm in the process of completely converting my kitchen and my crockery kit to something that's a little bit more compact. I still got the 2 stoves, and I will carry the 2 stoves. But when it comes to my pots and pans and stuff like that, I've got these collapsible silicone pot and kettle, and the kettle worked so great in the last trip that I took, which is the first trip that I took since getting the kettle and the collapsing pot, I'm very pleased with that. The collapsing pot, I had to buy another collapsing pot because I ruined the lid for this collapsing pot by putting it on my frying pan. I'm not going to be doing that again. The frying pan itself is a new frying pan, much better than the Bugaboo from GSI Outdoors. That kit has now been retired. It had a little sliver of a fry pan. That's for backpackers, I guess. I've got a better, deeper 8-inch frying pan now, and that has worked out pretty good. So more to come on that, on the gear and all of that. But I see my battery meter is getting a little bit low here on this camera, so I think I should wrap this up. I'm at the New Kentucky Park, which I like to come at because, as you can see, there's not a lot of people around here. As a matter of fact, there's nobody in the park right now. I'm just the only person in this park, and that's what I like. You can come in here, and there's no interruptions when you're making your video or anything like that, and it's kind of peaceful. So once again, I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and have a great and Happy New Year. And the videos will continue in its normal schedule. I guess I'll be releasing this on Christmas Day. Christmas Day being the Monday. The normal Sunday video will come out on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And I think that is part 2 of my... I forget which video that is. I'll put a little thumbnail up here, but that'll come out as normal tomorrow, and then this video will have aired on Christmas Day. Hopefully Santa was good to you, and you got everything you wanted, and spend time with your friends and your family and have a good time, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep the shiny side up, and if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment or 2. And that's much appreciated. It does help the channel. And of course, yes, I'm not going to lie, every bit helps, and I appreciate, getting more views and all of that kind of stuff. But at the end, I'm not going to change my format. Sorry. I'm, too old and set in my ways to be going and making these, dramatic BS type videos. So if that's what you're looking for, yeah, don't look here. Anyway, take care. Talk to you in the next video.